Hi everybody, this is Beck from Beckspin. Today is September 26th, 2024. It probably won't be to you until the 28th. And we are on Flosstube number 18. Today is going to be the day where I do our giveaways finally. We'll do those right off. I'm just going to jump in. We had a lot of responses for the giveaways, so that was exciting. So I did finally figure out how to use the generator for multiple picks, and it worked, and I didn't have to pay or sign up for anything. I was excited about that. So I'll do those right off. I have, and the first drawing I did, I didn't think of taking a picture, like some people take a picture of the screen to show you who won, and I thought of it after I did the first one, so bear with me. I wrote this on this side. Okay, so Boo was one of the giveaways with the little charms. And these charms I just bought separate, but I thought it went cute with it. You honestly this doesn't call for these charms. I just thought it was cute. You put those charms on whenever you want. And that one was for Rose Tree. Rose Tree, you won. Boo. So these are all physical things, of course, so you'll have to send me your physical address. You can email it to me, or you could message me on Instagram even. The others, I'm getting organized. I got my tablet out. We'll see how well we do on batteries and stuff, but I'm doing it. All right, then we have the magazine, the brand new one, the Fall Cross Stitch magazine, and that's going to Kitmar 1667. And then we have the spool, a whole spool of lovely 100% variegated cotton. It's Coats & Clark. I don't know that we'd ever use that for cross stitch, but I would sure give it a go. It seemed, I have a couple spools like this. I'm going to try it and see how I like it. But that goes to Esmeralda. Esmeralda, you get the spool. And then the last one is the Ouija Tiny Modernist, which I thought I only had part 1 extra, but I actually had the whole kit extra, because that's what I do. I buy things and forget what I'm doing. And the Ouija goes to Jessica. So there you go. Those are the winners for those 4 items. Congratulations. Send me your address and I will, whoops, going off the table, and I will send those out. It's always fun to give stuff away, especially when you have as much as I do around. I have too much. Oh, that's my copy. And this is, oh, that is something else I got. I wanted to show you. Okay. I will show you what I've been working on. I actually have some pictures because I already sent them off. So I've been doing my round robins with the shadow stitchers. So Wicked Cat Stitch started shadow stitchers, and oh, I got some cool stickers made for us, so I sent them to her. I sent her a whole package of stuff for a round robin because Kat was the person that I'm sending to, so I sent her a few things. But look at these cool stickers. These are just matte finished simple ones. I wanted to make sure she liked them, so I sent her a sheet of each. We got big ones and little guys. We're doing a MamaXstitch pattern, and this one is Sam, the Kansas City stitcher. That's hers. This is her project. This is her fabric and her character, and then this is my little character, my little creature, and that one I'm going to do on everybody's. There's 5 of us total, and I've done mine twice, so I have 3 more, and then we do it in the colors that each person picks, or if they tell us to pick our own colors, or however they do it. But that's our round robin with the MamaXstitch little creatures. So I have that going. I should be getting another creature coming soon. This is our ink circles round robin with Sarana, Sam, Jessica, and myself. And this is Sam's, and this is her project and her piece up here. She did that corner. I did this corner. She sent us all flush. She asked us what colors we liked, and we swapped out. Everyone's doing the same colors except for the part where you see like it's a blue or a teal and then purple. We all picked what colors we would like, and those are going to be the colors that each person picked. That was a lot of fun. I really like doing that one. And that one is called I'm gonna have to link it. Hell if I remember. And that leads me to this stuff here I got. I ordered some things to put, you know, as the gifts in my in the packages. So everybody will be getting a gift that's in there. And I ordered some Night Stalkers calling. They are on an Etsy shop, and Kat is like an advocate for that. I mean, everybody in the Shadow Stitchers, we just love Night Stalkers calling floss. I am the newest to it because I didn't really know what it was until they started talking about it, and then she had a sale, and I flew over there and went online and bought a bunch that even if there was just one left, I bought them. So I got these colors here. I'm just gonna use that wall to show the colors, but I got those. And then I got these, and this color here that I have a couple of, I bought extras and sent enough for everybody to get one in my round robin group. So I got those. That's exciting. I really like this one. That looks fun. That totally looks fun. So I got those. So I worked on those couple things, and then I wanted to work on my Tiny Modernist cuckoo clock, but I needed to finish those, and I have this blanket. I'm skipping around, so I'm not doing all floss and cross stitch. There's like one little thing of knitting, which is that baby blanket I showed you guys, and it's made on the diagonal here, where you start with your 2 or 3 stitches, or your 3 stitches, and then you build it up. And I got, so far, ran out right here. This is it. That's the only corner I need to finish. I'm thinking it's under 100 rows, but it's close to it. And I ran out, and I had dyed this myself, so I had to buy some. And I don't know what the yarn was. I had it, of course, when you are a hobo like me, you just get stuff randomly and you're like, okay, I'm gonna use this that I've had forever. And so I don't remember exactly what it was, but I picked this, and it's Hawthorne from Knit Picks. It's a DK weight, and it really does seem to match up well enough as far as the content. and the size and texture. So that's amazing that I can find that in neutral. So I'll dye this. Hopefully I will dye it as close to this as I can, because if you guys remember, I dyed it when it was in a cake, not in a hank, and now this is in a hank. I am not about to turn this into a cake and dye it, because that was a nightmare. So I'm gonna leave it as a hank and dye it, and I'll just leave little like white spots. I'm really hoping it blends in well, because I'd like to get them this baby blanket. It's a gift for my old boss, before it gets too cold here. So I've been really busy. I'm always saying I'm really busy, but even the cleaning out that I did up here, I got rid of so much stuff that I put it in the garage, and I'm having a garage sale, not this weekend, but next weekend. Hopefully it's not too late in the season, because it's the first weekend in October. So I'll do like a Friday, Saturday, sell whatever I can, like super cheap, just to get it out. And then what doesn't sell, I'll take over to the donation box and be done with it and move on and start preparing to hibernate. I want to hibernate so bad. Like, this last year has been so up and down for me. The last 2 years, really. So hibernating sounds like amazing to me. Like, get cold, get snuggly by the fireplace, or even outside by the fire pit, and just stitch. If it's for me, I don't care if it smells like fire pit. I know some of it's not going to be heirloom stuff that I bring out there, so don't fret that. I know I hear some of you, you're like, oh my God, you're going to take that out by stinky fire. Yeah, so I have like plans. I have plans for stitching. Like, this next couple of videos I do are going to be showing you stuff that I got. But then after that, we're going to get to stitching. Like, I even started something last night just because I need to start something. I mean, we're into Halloween, and I have so many Halloween projects, and I don't have that many going of my own Halloween projects. So I started this guy. This is Cottage Garden Samplings, and it's the Halloween sampler. And it calls for DMC or Gentle Arts. So I did get the Gentle Arts. I think I'm missing like 2 of the colors, maybe 3. And I may have them, they just might be, you know, in a different, well, not in a different project, in a bag, because I haven't, I bought a whole bunch when I was in Wisconsin and on that trip I showed you, but I'd never put them to what they go to, or, you know, or where they're going to be staying yet. So I might have a couple, like, I feel like I have soot for sure. But this one has autumn leaves, blackboard, fragrant cloves, orange marmalade, picket fence, raven, and soot. And they did it on a 32 count copper penny linen, which is a white shell, you know, that one. Which this is, I can tell, because it can almost stand up on its own. I'm not a fan of this stiff stuff. But I do have to say, my stitches look a lot better on this than they do when I'm using the really soft, like an even weave, and it's soft. My stitches are not consistent, where I'm noticing on here, like, I'm making stitches like perfect the way other people's stitches are. I'm trying to find something, because of course I don't have my board, because I put a whole bunch of crap on top of it. Here, I'll use this. But I think my stitches look a lot better on here. And this is, I am not sure. You know what? And I measured it and I measured it like 3 times. I went to 3 different spots to see what the count was, and I'm getting 30 count. So that's what I have is the 30 count. So yeah, I started that. And I started falling asleep working on it. So I took a break, and I'll work on that some more tonight. And I want to work on my cuckoo clock because neighbor Jess is probably, oh, she is way ahead of me actually. She's like Sam from Kansas City Stitcher. They are like 10 times as fast as me at stitching. 10 times. I am a fast knitter. I am not a fast cross stitcher. If I do cross stitching fast, that means I'm going to have a lot of frogging to do, because I have to look at the chart, count, do it, and then say, okay, is this right? Because I'm constantly my eyes must be getting really bad. Even though I wear readers when I stitch, I think I'm off always. I'm always off like by 1 east and west and north and south. It's just, I have to really count. So I spend a lot of time counting. And if I want to just get the rhythm going, I do that. And I'm like, woo, I got all this done. And then I'm off. And then I'm frogging forever. So I really need to teach myself to take the time to really make sure I'm where I'm supposed to be. And checking the back, because it looks so smooth and beautiful on the front, and then I don't see the back for a while because I really try to do everything on top by hand, stitch in hand, and I'm learning how to do my starts on the front. And I've watched videos of people doing their starts on the front, and when you're burying the thread in the front, and it looks really neat, and then it makes the back look neater. Then I don't see the back as much, so I'm thinking I'm doing great. And then for whatever reason, I'll look at the back and then I have a clump. I'm like, okay, now what? Do I cut that clump out? Or do I pull all that and, yeah. I do that a lot. I really do. So this is one that I'm going to start because I have it all kitted up. And from last video, the last couple times, I was telling you a lot of stuff about personal stuff, and things are great so far. Every day, we're just taking it day by day. Everything's going very well. But I found this ink circles, and it's old keys won't open new doors. That really speaks to me. So I want to start it. And so I had bought this when I was in, nope, don't know. I have a feeling it was in Wisconsin. It's silver lining. It's a seraphim, 1/4 yard, 36 count Cecil. Okay, you guys, I don't know. You're not going to really be able to see the coloring on here the way I do, but it's like it's a neutral color, and then it looks like, I don't know how to explain what it looks like. It's kind of pinky purple. There's like, it's more pink. There's pink tones in there. Just light pink. Not rose, more pink. I just really like it. It's so subtle. And what count was that? 36. Because I really want to get to use the higher count so that I can go to 1 thread. I really enjoy stitching with 1 thread, and I'm noticing, I thought with 28 and 32 you can use 1 thread. You really can't, or at least I can't. I really need to. So I need to go to 36 and 40s to do 1 thread. So I'm going to try that. And then it's all classic color work. So there's black coffee, rod and reel, brandied Perry's, ye old gold, red currant, or current, cauldron, hayride, pine needles, and a couple more. This is also missing. I'm missing. Am I? Red and real, brownie, rare, zeal. No, I'm not missing anything. That's why I can start it right away. Never mind. That's those colors there. Oh, that one's in there already. Which one is stuck? So I'm going to start that one very soon. Like within the next day or two. I'll have progress on this one in next video, for sure. I plan on doing videos because I know everybody really likes to see the videos of people's progress and, you know, what they're stitching on. That's what Flosstube is about. I just get carried away with showing you all the stuff I get because I get so excited, and then I like to share it, so I'm always showing you guys things to send stuff off to people because I have fun doing that. So I'll try to rein myself in a little bit on the buying. I really need to, so I can get stitching. The other thing I need to work on is Stephanie and Allison from Cross Stitch the Globe. They have the, what's that called? You know, Make It Murder Sell. Oh my gosh, if you guys are not, even if you're not going to stitch something for it, I don't know if you have to be stitching something to be in the group. I highly doubt it because they're pretty laid back, but the ideas people are coming up with, they're so creative, and it's just a blast looking at what everybody else is starting. So it started on the 15th. I did not start because in all the process of doing 2 sales back to back and then moving all my stuff around to fit these 2 pieces of furniture in upstairs, I misplaced my baby carriage. So what I chose to do was I have this little, it's small, I can't find it. I've shown it to you guys before when I got it or had the idea to do this before they ever came up with the idea for the sale. So I said, oh, that's what I'm going to do because I know I'm on time constraints in life right now. So I'm like, realistically, this is something small that I can get done. And it's just, it's originally to be made as an ornament, I think. And it is, you put the baby's birth date on it, and it's a baby carriage. I don't know if it's baby's first Christmas, maybe. I can't remember. But I decided that I wanted to do it as Rosemary's baby carriage. So it's going to be a baby carriage, but it'll be all black, and then I might put like a couple cobwebs or Spidey, maybe some little demon fingers coming up out of the baby carriage. But that was my idea for that. I thought that was brilliant. I was like, I am so smart. That is like the best idea ever. And then this Make It Murder Sale came up, and then everybody was coming up with ideas, and I'm like, okay, everybody's ideas are like, they blow mine away. Like, I am so impressed with people. And some of them are so funny. But anyway, I cannot find mine, so I can't start it. So I decided today, I'm like, let me find a pattern. I have a whole big mess in my bedroom. Well, it's 90% done now. I posted a video on Instagram today about 90% done, so I just have a little pile left. But in this little pile, I found this magazine, which was from Summer. And it's the Just Cross Stitch magazine that has the little campfire intent. And the first thing that comes to mind for me is to put Jason coming up out of the water. So I'm thinking about trying my hand at that. Like just a shadow of him with the white mask, and then like maybe a couple body parts or something hanging around the fire. Maybe like a little spit with a head on it or something. I don't know, or a hand or whatever I can come up with. So I'll probably do that for this. But some of the ones that people are coming up with are just amazing, especially people who are doing it with old shows that I love. Like some people are doing it with Murder, She Wrote. Some people are doing it with, what was the other ones I like? Some of the British ones that are just, oh my gosh, it's exciting. So you guys should check that out. And that is, I just want to call it Murder Cell, but that is not what it is. That was something else we did. It is Make It Murder, because this all came about from the Stitch Along, the midsummer. Stephanie and Allison were hosting it, and then everybody just started talking about it and the tiny modernist stuff, because she was also a host. They just came up with doing the little, I don't know what they were called. They're the little rows of houses. You get the little houses, and people started talking about that, and then it just snowballed, and it's so fun. I have my bird box. I don't know if I showed this to you guys. I think I did like a little Instagram thing for it, but from Luminous Fiber Arts, Misty put out this bird box, and I love birds. So she sent this card along with, we got 2 patterns. This here, Needleworker, and Bird in the Berry Patch. And then we got all the stuff to go with it. The Weeks Dye Works and Classic Color Works. And then there are the bird in the berry patch has this floss pack here. And then this is the border for the bird in the berry patch from Lady Dot Creates. And then there's a needle minder, and I'll open this. I haven't opened it yet. And there's buttons, and let's see if I can make this not so loud. Then there's the fabric, which is Bee's Knees, Lugana, 32 count. Bee's Knees. And a little birdie needle minder, and reusable drops. Hey, that's a great idea. So you could write your information with like an erase marker or permanent fine line marker, and then just erase it with rubbing alcohol. Over time, it'll stain, it says, but you can get a lot of uses out of that. That's pretty cool. And there are, oh, look at this little baby. Yeah, he's so cute. There's a couple of those, a couple of these. There's just a whole, like a bunch of different ones. Oh, of course, strawberries. Yay. These are cute. Oh my gosh, Misty, you're just awesome. Just awesome. Okay. So that is my bird box. That's the first time I've ever ordered that kit, and I'm quite excited about it. That will probably be some, once winter, when I'm sick of winter and hibernating and I feel like waking up again, this will probably be my wake up project. Maybe we'll create you know, coming out of hibernation sale or something. I have ideas. I throw them at other people and say, you should do this. You should make this sale. And they're like, why don't you do it? And I'm like, I don't know. You do it. I want to join it. I don't want to be having to create it. Okay. And then one last knitting thing. I showed you guys a cowl that I wanted to knit. I didn't. I started it I took it apart. That was with this yarn. That was the one that I said that was supposed to be sage, and I just disagree completely. It wasn't sage enough. It was just too dull of a color for the baby blanket. And I'm allergic to it somewhat. It makes me itch because I think there's alpaca. It's cotton, virgin merino wool, and 11% alpaca. So even that little bit, like, I'm just like, but so what am I gonna do? I'm gonna make myself a sweater out of it. It's called immunotherapy. So you keep around you what you're allergic to, so little by little you can acclimate to it, right? Right. Anyway, this is called Pink Hair Girl Designs, and this sweater is called Warm Breeze Cardigan. It is, I don't know how many of you knit or not, but this sweater it knits up quickly, and let's see if there's another page on here I can show you so you can see the sleeves. It's simple, so it can get boring for sure, but whatever reason, I like the ones that are most boring to knit are the ones that I enjoy. I like how they look. Here's a picture of all my mess because I've made this sweater before, but I don't know if you could see. There's just the tiniest bit of so along the side of the sweater and along the whole arm of the sweater, there's just a small line of purl stitches with a couple yarn over. So there's like a little hole, some purl stitches, and then another hole. And every like 6th row or 5th row, it goes down that way. And it just adds a little something to the sweater, but it's very simple. Yeah. And her pattern directions they're written very well. Well worth the purchase. Well worth the purchase. I believe she's on Ravelry, of course. I think that's where I found it and bought the pattern on Ravelry. But that is what I decided to use that yarn for. And there's plenty of it. I have 2 skeins of this, and I'm using size 4, 5. I can't even tell you. Actually, I don't remember, but it's coming out, I think, just lovely. I did have to tear some out already and go back and do some more because I forgot, even with these little blue reminders I have, these markers are to tell you to do that pattern with the little bit of purl. See how it's purl and like 4 rows of stockinette and then purl. Yeah. And this color is perfect for just a plain sweater like that. I like it a lot. So we'll see how long that takes me to do. Should be ready by next winter. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I know that wasn't a whole lot of stuff that I've been working on. I could show you the other things that I've worked on, but I literally put like 10 stitches in something and then had to stop to go do something and then just haven't picked it back up again. So like I said, for my next video, I will definitely have some new starts and I almost said finishes. Well, technically they'll be my finish because I'm only doing a quarter of the project. So for me, it will be a finish. So maybe I will even have a finish. I don't know where I left off. I had to stop because my husband got home and I wanted to say hi and then show him all the work I did. Here are all of the little ghosties. To choose from. There are 10 to choose from. So I got permission to gift 3 of the 10 ghosts. So I'll pick 3 winners. Go on Etsy and figure out which ghost you want and comment below after you make sure you like and subscribe to this video. Go ahead and just write a comment and put down which of the ghosts that you would like to win. And then I'll do a drawing and pull those for Flosstube number 19. That's that. So I'm going to stop this video now. I'm going to get my bearings, and then I'm going to create part 2. So if you're interested in seeing all the stuff I got from Indiana, there's different things that, just to give you a hint of stuff, there's this here. I'll explain what happened with that. There's a whole kit for this frame. It all came together. I think I got that for like 10 bucks, 15, I don't know, 10 or 15 for the whole kit. And then there's just a pile, like there's a whole big pile here in front of me. So I'm gonna go over those. So if you're interested in seeing it, you know, just grab yourself whatever you're stitching on, whatever you're drinking, and just have me in the background as noise. I'll try to be as pleasant and non-intrusive as possible. We all know I'm not like that, so we'll see. But yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for watching. Congratulations to the winners. And I will see you in part B. Take care.